Tupac and Biggie talk about times where they struggle with suicidal thoughts and anxiety and depression, but they're still having to hide behind this bravado and hypermasculine attitude as a protective mechanism to show, yes, I've gotten vulnerable, but I'm still tough. This notion of hypermasculinity, I think this is where I want to center my paper. Hypermasculinity, specifically how it relates to mental health challenges and anger. Too often, the three are talked about in isolation. I think the three are so interconnected that I said, you know what, there we go. I'm gonna write about this. Anger is a natural human emotion. Everybody gets angry, but too often what happens with Black boys and Black men is they're in these disadvantaged circumstances. And as a result, they react with anger and frustration because they want different. And what society does is they pathologize that and deem them angry Black men in a negative connotation. They're aggressive, they're violent. I really wanted to change this perception of Black men. And that's why I thought it'd be important to include myself to show that I'm not distancing myself from this. This is my community, these are my experiences as well. Even though I'm in this position now where one would say I'm a position of privilege, I have 2 university degrees, a master's. I want to use this research to really encapsulate that I'm not that far removed. I don't want this to just be a hypothetical exploratory paper. I want it to be something that anybody who reads this can take, you know, tangible solutions or tangible recommendations and apply it to their work of all fields. Anybody who's in public health, anybody who's a teacher, anybody who's any type of educator, doctor, whatever, right? I want it to be universal. Let's actually understand and get these young men to be healthy mentally, emotionally, and physically. What Ryerson really helped me do is to really critically think, how does this relate to educators? How does this relate to mental health challenges? Let's talk more about anger, right? Let's understand anger. Through many professors who worked or did research at Children's Aid, I began to understand this is where I want to go. Now I'm working in a position as a child protection worker where I'm actually seeing many of the challenges that I speak about in my paper play out in the home. My role is to help these families either get their children back or to make sure their kids are safe enough that I'm able to feel comfortable closing the file. I'm looking towards possibly pursuing a PhD in psychology. I specifically want to be a school psychologist just because I understand the disproportionate amount of boys in spec ed. One of my ultimate goals is to change the narrative of what it means to be a Black boy and a Black man in North America, to help these young Black boys succeed and want to learn again.